If we're diving into today's topic, we might as well get real right off the bat. And that is that sometimes life, it hits harder than we ever expect. Whatever it is that you're going through, maybe you've been trying for so hard that you're just worn out. You're tired of things not working out. You're tired of never getting ahead no matter how hard you try. And sometimes you face so many setbacks that honestly you start to wonder, why am I even trying? What's it even worth if nothing's going to happen, if nothing's going to work out? And you might just find yourself in a place where the normal tools you turn to, like motivation, inspiration, pulling on a little grit, trying to find some grace, they're just not working anymore. None of it's cutting it, and you're a little bit tired of it, and you really would love a breakthrough. Well, my friend, today is that breakthrough. Today is a topic I'm excited to dive into because I'm hoping that it can have an impact on your life right now, right here. And with that, my friend, I welcome you. It's episode 326.
Yo, are you ready to flip the script on life? Because those bad days, they're just doors to better days. And that's exactly what we do here at Grit, Grace, and Inspiration. Your host, Kevin Lowe, he's been flipping the script on his own life, turning over 20 years of being completely blind into straight up inspiration, motivation, and encouragement just for you. So, kick back, relax, and let me introduce you to your host, Kevin Lowe.
Today, my friend, we are diving into the one thing that you can turn to, that you can count on when nothing else is working. When everything else is falling apart, you turn to your purpose, your reason why. Because when we talk about inspiration, motivation, even grit and grace, none of it is possible, or should I say, none of it really means anything if you don't have a purpose behind it. Think of your purpose as kind of the foundation. If you don't have a foundation, then you certainly can't start piling on the bricks to build the house. No, you have to have a solid foundation. For today, we're talking about purpose. And more specifically, in today's episode, my aim is to have you connecting deeper with your purpose. And most of all, I want you to understand how it can give you the strength to keep moving forward, even when the path ahead seems impossible. This, my friend, is what I hope is going to be a game changer. So I guess we might as well get started on the right page, right? What is purpose? What does purpose mean to you? What does purpose mean to me? Purpose, it's not just a buzzword or a vague concept. Purpose is the reason behind everything that you do, whether you even realize it or not. It is the answer to the age-old question of why am I doing this? Why does this matter? Why do I care? It all comes back to your purpose. Purpose is the force that keeps you driving forward, even when you don't have the energy to move another step. When you feel like you've done everything you can and you feel like giving up, well, your purpose is going to be the one thing that keeps you moving forward. Because your purpose is something that's stronger than anything. Your purpose can't be broken. Your purpose is inside of you. It's a part of you. And so if you can tap into your purpose, well, you become unstoppable. To really give this a meaning, your purpose, it transforms struggle into growth, setbacks into lessons. Challenges, of course, become opportunities. And when you are connected with your purpose, all of this is possible. It's not just pie in the sky kind of stuff we're talking about. No, it's reality. It's your life. You ever feel like sometimes life, you're just living it and you're going through the motions? There's no intention for what you do. You're just doing what you have to do. Well, when we focus on our own purpose, things in life have meaning. They have significance. When you wake up in the morning, you have a purpose ahead of you. You have a goal to achieve. You have something that's kind of guiding your way. Think of it like your own personal lighthouse, guiding you through the storm, guiding you through the chaos of life. It's your purpose. It's keeping you on track when everything else keeps trying to derail you. And like I said earlier, the important part is that when you don't have the inspiration, you're lacking some motivation, you don't feel like tapping into any grit, and you darn sure don't feel like you got any grace happening in your life, purpose, my friend, is what is left. With all of those like inspiration and motivation and grit and grace feel like they ran dry, purpose, my friend, it's the well that you can always count on. That whenever you need a little bit of water, you know you can go to the purpose well and you can bring back whatever you need. Bring back that drive, bring back that extra drink of water to get you excited about life again. Because remember, yeah, it's awesome to be inspired. It's great to be motivated. But if you don't have a purpose or a reason why behind what you're doing, well, you're going to fall flat. You're going to reach a point when you're going to think to yourself, why am I doing this? And if you don't have an answer for that, then that means you haven't found your purpose yet. Now, if you're listening to this, maybe you're in the midst of it right now. Maybe you're in the midst of the struggle. You're in the midst of the hard times. And maybe you just feel stuck. And yet you want to move forward, but you don't know what to do. You don't know what else to try or who to turn to for help. Because everything in life just seems to be against you. It's like everything you do is the wrong choice. I know exactly how that feels. I think all of us do, because we've all been there at some point in our lives. And oftentimes, many times, I kind of feel like it's unfortunately a part of life. But if we can figure out a little trick, a little tip to help us get through it, well, I believe it makes it a little bit easier. And that little tip, that little trick, it's reconnecting with your purpose. Now, that's easier said than done, because if you're in the thick of it and you're not in the best headspace, well, just identifying your purpose and focusing on that, it's not so easy. I get it. Because the truth is that if you really think about it, sometimes your purpose, it's not easy to find. It's buried under layers and layers of expectations, of hopes, of dreams, of responsibilities. But the fact is true is that if you begin to peel back the layers, you'll finally find it right there at the center of it all. It's your purpose. It's your reason why. If you want a question or a couple of questions to get you started, I want you to really ask yourself, why did I begin this journey in the first place? Why am I here? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Another powerful question, what am I truly fighting for? What is it that matters to me that's worth fighting, that's worth putting myself through all of this struggle and trauma in life? And of course, number 3 is, what would it mean to me to accomplish it? What would it feel like if I do succeed? If I do make it through this and I come out the other side a better version of me, is that worth it? Is that feeling worth it? I hope so. I believe it is. And if you're willing to put in the work, to identify the purpose for it all, my friend, you can accomplish the impossible. Now, important note when we're talking about your purpose doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be world-changing. You don't have to be on a mission to have this purpose to end world hunger or to bring electricity to every part of the world. If that is your purpose, your mission, your reason why, well, then awesome, and you rock. But maybe it's something just way more simple. Maybe it's something more personable. And I think that is really often the case, is our own purpose. It doesn't have to be grand. You don't even have to tell anybody about it. Only you need to know it. And when you find that purpose, I promise that it will give you the strength to keep going no matter what. Your purpose, it makes sense out of the senseless. The stuff that's happened in your life that honestly doesn't make any sense, that you wish didn't happen. When you identify your purpose, it kind of helps to put all the pieces together. My purpose, well, it was me understanding that what I went through, now almost 21 years ago, waking to be left completely blind, through all that heartache, through all those horrible nights, through all the unanswered prayers, I've come to understand my purpose. And that is to use what I went through to be a benefit to others. That maybe if I can use the heartaches that I've endured to be here on this podcast, to be on stage speaking, to be one-on-one with a friend. If I can pick somebody up, if I can give them a little bit of inspiration to keep going just one more day, then for myself, it's all been worth it. Today, my friend, we've just scratched the surface on what purpose is and on why having your purpose identified matters. And I say we just scratched the surface because, well, there's coming up more. We're going to be talking about how to live out that purpose. Because once you identify it, well, that's just the beginning. Now you get to do the fun stuff. You get to live out that purpose. And honestly, when you're living out your purpose, well, my friend, that's when you're living out the life of your dreams. It might not look like what you thought your dream life would look like, but you'll know it when you feel it, and you'll know it when you're there. So, my friend, whether it's our next episode or 3 episodes from now, when we go into part 2 of today's topic, I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you being here. And I just want you to know that I think you're amazing. I think you're awesome. And I want you to go out there and enjoy the day. I want you to make the most of this day because it's a beautiful day. So why not enjoy it? Until next time, I'm your host, Kevin Lowe. And this was another episode of Grit, Grace, and Inspiration.